Hey folks, Jiminy Critic here, and before I get started, look, you can see I've got my green cape on. You can see, isn't that cool? Why am I dressed up like this? Because today we're going to talk about the new release of the Green Hornet. Everybody's been buzzing about this movie. Come on! You got Seth Rogen, you got Jay Chow, you got Cameron Diaz in this movie, Tom Wilkinson with a bit part in this movie. You're excited, aren't you? Isn't this cape kind of cool? It's not cool. All right, I know it looks stupid. It's a Christmas tree skirt. What am I going to tell you? It's all I had available to me. Let's just get on with the review. The Green Hornet. All I'm going to say about this movie when I saw this preview is the word fun. The word fun comes to my mind. Now, if you know Seth Rogen, he's probably going up into his 30s by now, I imagine, in age, late 20s, 30 years old. But when you see him, you think, junior higher. He's a junior higher in his mind. Every movie he does is junior high jokes, junior high pranks, junior high mentality. You know, sometimes secretly, I love that kind of stuff once in a while. It makes me laugh. He can be a very funny guy. Well, he's in this project as not only one of the writers of this movie, The Green Hornet, he's a producer in this movie. Jay Chow is going to be his sidekick, Kato. And you got Cameron Diaz in there as his secretary. Well, the basic premise of this, remember, there's a couple incarnations. The Green Hornet comic book figure, he had a show, I guess, or something in the 40s. I can recall a TV show of the Green Hornet where the sidekick, if you remember this, you old-timers like me, Bruce Lee was the sidekick Kato in the late 60s show of the Green Hornet. So there you go. Well, this update, forget the old show and think of the new. It still keeps the name and the colors and the cool cars and the gadgets, but everything else is out the window, and it's definitely 2011. Seth Rogen stars as the son of the publisher of a giant LA newspaper, grew up very wealthy. Of course, he grew up, it's one of those movies where he grows up privileged, doesn't ever have to really be responsible for anything, partying all the time, spending money because he has money, no real goals in life, and all of a sudden, Dad dies. He stops to think, you know, as many of us probably would do in that situation, what am I going to do now with my life? Everything's changed, it's different. And one night, he's out there with his dad's employee, Kato, or something, and they come upon a couple that are kind of being robbed and ransacked out on the street, and they come to their aid and actually kick him around and knock him out and take care of the couple things. That is so cool. We could do this all the time. And all of a sudden, the Green Hornet and his sidekick, Kato, there are born. That idea just spawns and keeps going on throughout the movie. Christoph Waltz has a part in this movie. If you remember, he was the very scary, well-played German officer in the movie Inglourious Basterds from last year, and he comes again as the bad guy in LA, kind of the head of all the LA gangs. But what's funny in this particular flick is, even though he's in charge of all the evil in the city, he's worried about his image. Does he look scary enough? Does he dress scary enough? Is his voice scary enough when he talks to people? So he, of course, overcompensates and everything. It's a very stylized movie. It's got lots of fight scenes, lots of comedy, lots of action. It's not quite 2 hours long. It's rated PG-13, and they just take that 13 level right to the edge, let me tell you. But I had a lot of fun. That's the key word that I had with this movie, is fun. The audience I was with the movie the entire time. I think it's going to be a hit. I think it's going to catch on and do quite well. I think you need to take time to check out The Green Hornet while you can. Jiminy Critic here. We'll catch you next time for another great flick. Oh man, everybody was buzzing about. No, I didn't just say that, did I?